Good morning and welcome to Quick Tip Tuesdays. My name is Pamela Anson and I'm the Community Outreach Coordinator at Better Business Bureau. If you've never joined us before, Quick Tips Tuesdays is just us talking about a quick tip, and you can ask any questions you'd like. Just type them in the box and I'll be happy to answer them. So today we're going to talk about Secure Your ID and what's your record retention schedule. So we're going to talk about, how long you should be keeping, these tax returns and things like that. It's starting to become spring, and we just talked about spring cleaning. So we should talk about what kind of things we should keep and for how long. So in the first year is when you can get rid of purchase orders, except for purchasing department copies, stockroom withdrawal forms, receiving sheets, and stenograph notepads, which are those yellow notepads. In year 3 is when you can start to get rid of those bank statements, employment applications, internal audit reports, expired insurance policies. You're going to want to keep the ones that are still current, miscellaneous external reports, petty cash vouchers, physical inventory tags, and sales commission reports. The good thing about this is they're usually in 1, 3, and 7 years, so it's going to be easy for you to remember, how long you should keep things. We do have 6 years though, and that's when you can start to get rid of bank statements and credit cards. Statements. I do have a question, and it was asking if I can send out a list of this. So if you have, I'll be happy to send that to all the participants today. If you would like me to email you, a list of this, I'll be happy to do that as well. Now for 7 years. When you hit 7 years, you can start to get rid of your purchase department copy purchase orders, sale records, scrap and salvage records. You can also get rid of canceled stocks and bond certificates, subsidiary ledgers, time book and cards, voucher register and schedules, vouchers for payment to vendors, employees, etc., withholding tax statements, and canceled stock and bond certificates again. So you want to be careful and stop and think and make sure that you don't throw out these items. You want to keep these. You want to keep audit reports, cash books, charts of accounts, contracts, mortgage notes, and leases that are still in effect, legal and important correspondence, deeds, mortgages, and bills of sales, depreciation schedules, financial statements, general and private ledgers, insurance records, current accident reports, and claims. You're also not going to want to get rid of journals, minutes, books of directors, stockholders, bylaws, and charters, patents and related papers, property appraisals, property records, retirement and pension records, tax refunds and worksheets, trademark registrations and copyrights, training manuals, and union agreements. It looks like I have another question that came up, and it asks about what if the business goes out of business? So it still is important to keep these documents for tax purposes, just in case anything does happen. These things will still apply. So it's important to shred this information, to get rid of this or shred these documents, to keep the information on there private for you and maybe even your employees. So let's talk about some habits to guard your identity. So like I said, you can shred statements, other paperwork and applications in the mail you don't want to keep. You can cut up expired credit and debit cards. Protect your social security number, account numbers, and passwords. You're going to want to secure your personal documents at home or at work. Monitor your bank and credit card statements. Minimize the information you put on checks. You're going to want to back up information on your computer, especially good for business. Have a separate copy and store it away from your computer. So we talked about shredding these documents. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a Secure Your ID Day. It's at one of our accredited businesses and Rad Air Complete Car Care and Tire Centers. It's going to be at 2 of their locations, in Parma Heights and in Solon. You can bring, some of your business documents if you'd like. We'll be there on April 16th from 10 a.m. to 2. So we do hope to see you there. Again, if you need me to, I'll be happy to send out the slides from the PowerPoint today, and I'll be happy to send out any information if you have any questions about the topic.